Yo guys, it's banter time. Welcome back to the Football Den. We're here and we're gonna talk about Uncle Mo. Uncle Mo rolling into Stamford Bridge with number one position, something that he's not done in the recent past. Coming in with that swagger against his own very own player, the teacher, the PE teacher, and he's gonna bring his army of Son and Kane against Frank Lampard's pets, that is Mason Mount, and the newfound pet that he has, who's been in good scoring from Timo Werner. This is going to be the highlight of today, and we're also covering the other big six as usual. So let's just get started.
So it's Brighton versus Liverpool up first. Klopp has been doing wonders with Liverpool without the likes of Van Dijk and Salah and everyone else. He still managed to get a W, and that too not like a scrappy win. They really dominated the game versus Leicester. They got 3 Gs against them, and I don't think there's anything that's going to stop them this year. What do you think, Rohit?
Atlanta.
Well, they didn't play any of their defense or the first team defense against Atlanta, so that really doesn't count. But let's get into it, yeah.
Yeah,
So do you feel like continue.
so this year I think I've been I say this with a pinch of salt because I'm a United supporter, but I've been enjoying the different style of play that Liverpool is incorporating in their game. And I think because they've got that now versatility, they've become more adaptable to the game, and that's why they've continued their performance. But we can't discount the other team because this time the top six is going to be really tight.
So that's the difference between last season and this season, right? Where
Yeah.
I feel like every team was trying to find their way trying to find their groove and settle in. And by the time that happened, Liverpool just ran away with it. But this time it's more of an even footing because everyone's gone through the coronavirus period. Everyone's struggling. So it's not like one team is better off than the other. Of course, few teams are struggling more than the others, who I shall not name Arsenal. Yeah, so Liverpool is doing good, but I don't know if I would call them wonders because with the squad that they have, they should ideally be beating whoever's in front of them, no matter if it's Leicester or Atalanta. But yeah, Klopp is a great manager. That I got to give it to you.
So let's talk about the other team in this game, Brighton. Lamptey is missing. He got sent off in the previous game.
Huge miss.
I really don't see Brighton creating or causing any troubles to Liverpool in this game. What do you think, Bathale?
Yeah, I think this should be a relatively easy one for Liverpool. But we saw Brighton in the start; they were quite unpredictable. So let's see how the game this year is very unpredictable. Let's see how the game turns out.
So what are the
I
goal
don't
line
know
predictions?
what the fuck have you guys been smoking, but Brighton does give every team some or the other problem. So I don't think it's going to be as easy as you guys are saying it will be. But yeah, if Salah is back, then I should expect he's hungry for goals and he's going to attack Brighton's defense like there's no tomorrow. So I do see Liverpool winning, but I feel like this game is going to be an interesting watch because Brighton are not there just to sit back like every other team does against Liverpool. So my prediction for this game would be Salah scoring a banger and a 2-1 victory to Liverpool.
I would go for a clean sheet for Liverpool, and I think there's a lot more than 2 goals in this game. So I'm going to go with a 3-0 considering Salah is back. I think Mane will defo get a G, and that front four, they look lethal, man.
I was just talking about their defensive problems and you're going for a clean sheet. Seriously.
Yeah, they don't seem to be having any defensive problems right now. So 3-0 for me.
I think it's going to be a slightly tough game for Liverpool. Brighton will counter, but Liverpool will come off with the clean sheet, and my man Jota will score.
Oh, he's
So
your man.
I really
Oh yeah,
wish
he's in my FPL team,
Lamptey was
man. I
available.
sold him for Salah. I mean, I sold Salah for him.
Very bold, I must say. So let's talk about the other team from Merseyside, the team in blue, and they are playing Leeds this time. So it's Everton versus Leeds. It's DCL versus Bamford. Who's gonna score the G's? Who's gonna get the W? What do you guys think?
As long as both of them score, I'm happy because I just want an entertaining game. And I think the right name for this particular match is the Battle of the Bosses because we've got Bielsa on one side, who everyone claims to be the father of modern football. And we have Ancelotti, who is the father of modern football with the trophies that he's won and the Champions League that he's gained along the way. So this is going to be a fucking crazy match tactically because both of them are able to counter each other. But will it show on the pitch? I am not very certain because whatever you say, I think both defenses could do with some work. And if it goes as we expect, that none of them back down, I think we're in for one of the craziest matches of the season.
Yep, yeah. I'm actually interested to see how Everton can come back because initially when the season started they were looking quite good, and now with their red cards, their Richarlison and Dean back, I think they should be more stronger on the left side. So I want to see how they come back, and I see this to be a high scoring game for both
I
sides.
definitely think there will be goals in this game. The fact that Everton has managed to keep only one clean sheet in this season and Leeds, I think, two. So, yeah, both the defenses look shaky. Leeds' defense doesn't look shaky, but defense is just not their style of play. So, yeah, there's definitely going to be goals in this game. And I think the key man for Everton is Richarlison.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy, dude. Come on, Richarlison. Calvert-Lewin has been performing so well, and now you're gonna come in and say Richarlison is the key. I don't buy that for a
Okay,
second.
so here's a stat for you. So Everton has played 8 games without Richarlison since they've signed him, and they haven't won a single game. And whenever he has played, they've managed to win above 65% of the games. And
Oh dear, sad
Yeah, I
Mercies,
mean,
the
brother.
see,
3 games that they did lose this season were all without Richarlison.
yeah, like, but 8 games without Richarlison is a very small stat. But like from what you can see in the game, I think they look very. They're very prone to being attacked when Richarlison is not on the pitch because of the press that he provides. He's not a finisher. Definitely, Calvert-Lewin is that striker that gets the goals, but the support that Richarlison provides is valuable.
Exactly. And Richarlison is probably the only guy. So if you consider their front three, Richarlison is probably the only guy who makes the run behind the defense. Calvert-Lewin is in the right place at the right time to score the G's. James is there to provide, but Richarlison is the man who does the hard
So
work.
talk to me about Hamas,
Oh
man.
yeah.
All the hype has died down. I'm kind of wondering what's wrong with Hamas now.
Okay,
Is it
so
just, yeah?
I don't think there's anything wrong with James. The only thing that is different now is initially he was the assist to the goal. Now he is the assist to the assist.
The
So you don't really see
pre-assist
the
talisman.
numbers, but he's still pulling the strings.
Yeah, and that kind of also brings down his
FPL
reputation on
returns.
FPL. Yeah, exactly. So for all those guys who are owning him, watch out for our FPL video because we're gonna go deep into that as well.
So what do you guys think? What are your score predictions for this game?
Okay, so I have no vested interest in this game as such, so I'm gonna go with a high scoring game, and I think it's gonna be 3-2 for Everton.
Ooh, Everton.
Yeah.
Ah, as much as I would love to see Bamford and Calvert-Lewin banging hat tricks after hat tricks, I do think that the match will get cagey after a point because we are facing the two big bosses. I mean, the two big bosses are facing each other, and they will want to get any edge over each other as soon as one of them go one goal up. I think probably after the 60th minute, it's going to be a bit of a cagey affair. And I guess Everton is the team that's going to try to make it cagey, where Leeds is going to try and make it free flowing. And I see a draw. I think Everton goes up. That's a fucking detailed prediction. I don't know, these visions just come into my head, but I see Everton going up, trying to defend, trying to hold Leeds, and Leeds eventually get through on the 89th minute. And it's a 2-all for me.
Okay. I think Calvin Phillips is back for Leeds, and that is key for them. He literally pulls the strings for that midfield, and they've missed him while he was not there. But Richarlison being back for Everton is equally good. I am going to go for a Leeds win in this game.
In predictions, boys.
Yeah, Everton, they seem shaky in the second half. And from what I have seen so far this season, Leeds seem to, take it up a notch in the second half. I think it's a 2-1 win to Leeds United.
All right, so now we come to the United that we all love to hate. It's Manchester United against Southampton.
Southampton
Should I say it's Bruno Fernandes against Southampton? I just get a bit confused these days because I
Yeah,
think
I
the
think
terms are
that's
being used
yeah,
interchangeably, right?
yeah.
Then
That's
might as
fair.
well
That's
say
also fair.
Fernandez.
That's also right. It's not Fernandes, it's Fernandes. Oh, but dude, that guy, his goal in Champions League, oh my God, that's what people they fail to see. They see him as this dude who's scoring penalties. But as Karan pointed out to me just before the podcast, that this dude has scored 21 goals, out of which 9 have been penalties and 12 are open play. So I don't know what these guys are watching. It's maybe just everyone's going on to the hype train to hate on United. But guys, that right is reserved only for its true fans. So please back off and let us hate. You should enjoy Bruno Fernandes' performances no matter what.
But what a
I think,
lucky guy Bruno is. I mean, twice that he missed the penalty, it was given again.
yeah. That is sound. That's
Is that
definitely
luck or
some.
is that VAR? Bro, VAR, I would say for United, VAR has been one of the best signings of the season.
Definitely. Talking about signings of the season, Van de Beek, that man has to start. I mean, I don't see any reason why he shouldn't be on the pitch against Southampton. He has proven it time and again that he is probably one of the best midfielders that United has.
For sure, man. And you said talking about signings of the season, and he was to be considered a signing of the season because we got him for so cheap. And United, with someone like Van de Beek, could really expand their attacking options. But our dude Oli, he really likes to protect the back four, and we can understand. We've got
Yeah,
Lindelof and Maguire there, so so United definitely needs two people doing one man's job.
yeah. Four people
uh,
doing two man's job actually, but yeah,
no, for sure. But I kind of understand why Van de Beek hasn't been given his chances. And I don't see how Oli can afford to start him against Southampton as well, because as you all know, Southampton has been in crazy form. They are scoring goals for fun, and I would have expected without Ings they would have slowed down, but I don't see a sign of that as well.
yep. Ancelotti has done a great job with Southampton. Ever since they got their ass whooped by Leicester, I think 9-0, they have really switched. I don't know what happened to them, but there is this switch that has been turned on, and now they're hard to stop. The fifth on the table with 17 goals scored, which is interesting for Southampton. I mean, who would have expected that, right? The last time Southampton looked this good was under Pochettino. So I think Southampton. This game is going to be a tough game for United, definitely, with the likes of Lindelof out too.
Oh, he's
It's
out?
going to be a cagey affair. Yeah, he's got a back issue.
But don't you think United has been playing pretty well away? So this we'd much like United much rather have this game at Southampton than at Old Trafford. This could be an advantage for them.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm counting on that. I think Martial should be able to break his deadlock after all now.
So Marshall has been
That
getting in the shots, but they're being saved, and I think that's also I would say along the lines of how United's performance has changed in the past couple of weeks. United are now getting in more shots. They are looking more attacking, but the opposition that we face have good keepers so far.
Come on, man.
No, so far they've had
The
good
shots that he
keepers.
took against West
You
Brom,
sound
come
like
on,
Ole in the
he's
press
gonna put a hat
conference.
trick over there. I
Yeah.
don't buy that. I
Good
think
teams are
he's
supposed
not
to
sharp
have
enough.
good goalkeepers, so I don't see a point there. But what do you guys think about this game? Where do you see the scoreline headed for this one?
Okay. Before we go to the scoreline, I would just like to add one thing. What do you all think about Teles? Is he going to keep the place, or is he going to be swapped out for Shaw once he's back?
I mean, only time will tell. It's too early to say, I would say.
Yeah, too early to say. But I would love to see some more of him.
Yeah, for sure.
So personally, I don't want Shaw to come in and just slot in just because he was the first choice. Doesn't mean that he's gonna continue being.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think as a
Regardless,
fullback, Teles has more attacking potential. Definitely, it's seen in all his games so far.
for sure, and he's fast as well. So that's always a bonus.
So, scoreline prediction, boys.
Penalty, penalty, penalty. I see two penalties in this game, my friend. Two. The visions have started coming again. I see two penalties. Manchester United 2-0. Game over.
Oh, is either one of them going to be taken twice?
Okay, the visions are not that strong, but I'll let you know as soon as they come back.
Okay, yeah, I go with 2-0 for United this time. I think United are going to come back this time. 2-0 clean sheet. De Gea is in good form. And
I think this is a one-goal game, guys. I think it's 1-0 to United. I don't see a lot of goals coming in this one. Hopefully, Martial breaks his drought. But otherwise, yeah, just a 1-0 should suffice. As long as we get the W, it really doesn't matter.
you know, this guy Magnus Carlsen got in Martial into his FPL team. He's playing some 5D chess move which I don't know about.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but
Bro, the chess
cool.
player, dude. Magnus Carlsen.
Oh, Magnus Carlsen, the chess player. Okay, but apparently he's pretty good at FPL.
Oh yeah. Last year he finished rank 8 or something.
Yeah, rank 8 is something.
Holy shit.
And so
Knowing the
the fun part is there's this spoof account called Magnus Dong Carlsen, and that guy also finished with the same number of points, but his transfers were more, so he finished 9th or something.
Oh, damn.
So, boys, it's time for the big game, the game of the week, the one we've been waiting to talk
The
about.
comeback.
It's student versus teacher. It's Chelsea versus Tottenham. It's Mourinho versus Lampard.
Uncle Moo, Uncle Moo.
Uncle
Bro.
Mo has been at it this season. He has been
Bro,
at it.
that guy, oh my god, bro. I'm so happy for him. I'm so genuinely happy for him, dude. I don't even know what to say. He's rolling back into Stamford Bridge with some kind of swagger. And this dude deserves every bit of it. The way he's been slandered for his performances with United. And then when he went on to BT Sport and he like plainly talked trash about everyone and everything. And he got more stick for it. Now he's come back and he's proven why his style of football will never go out of style. You have to get down to the nitty gritty of it. You just have to see what you got to do to win. And I fucking love that about this guy. He doesn't give a fuck how his team is playing. He just wants the result. He just wants it. As he said, he said it brilliantly well. No one could have said it better. Pep can take the ball home. I take
I
3
take the 3
points.
points.
That's fucking it. That's Uncle Mo.
Savage, dude.
I think this is one hell of a game. It's Ziyech and Werner versus Son and Kane, and I think the team in white is going to come out on top. Son and Kane have been like in some mad form this season, and I don't see that stopping until one of them gets injured or something of that sort. And mark my words, guys, I think Son is in for the Golden Boot this season.
Holy shit, some big claims. Son is in for the Golden Boot.
Son
Do
is
you think
in.
he can keep up his scoring from Barry?
Oh, yeah.
We had that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
We definitely.
I believe in that. I've held him in the FPL team as well. So here's to those fuckers who sold him and Kane. But no, so this is going to be an interesting game in what tactics are being played because both teams have equally bad defenses and they have quite good attacks. So are we going to see Chelsea? No,
Chelsea clean sheets. Are you kidding me? 6 clean sheets and eight since Mendy has come.
yeah, but
Come on.
that's Mendy. You look at their defenders; they're a joke.
Mate, they've gone 4 games with only one goal scored against them. I don't see how Chelsea's a bad defensive side or Tottenham for that matter. Tottenham's definitely not a
Yeah,
bad defensive
Tottenham
side.
fucking held City back. Are you kidding me? I mean,
Tottenham.
neither of the defenses are brilliant, I agree, but
Yeah.
I think they are getting better and better. But it all comes down to how conservative both managers want to be. And we already know what Mourinho is going to come in with. He's playing an away game.
Exactly. So if Mourinho decides to sit back, and if Chelsea also play that kind of game, then we're going to see a very low scoring, and it's going to be an average game, not very interesting. I would really like to see both of them go for the attacking option instead, at least for the first 60 minutes.
See, that's where your opinion differs from mine, right? Because I don't think attack is the only thing that can make this game interesting. I feel like the game is going to be won or lost by Harry Kane. So if Harry Kane is effective, if he's able to drop in, pull those defenders in, and that's what I fucking love to see, right? Because Mourinho just needs one shot, and I will be watching that game only for that one fucking opportunity. And I'm pretty sure Harry Kane is the one who's going to be creating it some way, form or the other, just by dragging defenders, or by pulling that right foot of his for a long range. I don't know, something about this dude which is making me feel like this dude is gonna. You know how Liverpool fans consider Firmino to like do every fucking role, right? I think Kane is someone who actually does those roles.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I feel like Kane is gonna play a huge part in this game.
But it's going to
And
be
I'm just gonna watch
difficult
this
for
match for
him.
that one fucking moment.
It's going to be difficult for Kane because now Chelsea are playing with both Kovacic and Kante. And Kante is a beast.
I mean, who did City play with? Didn't they play with Rodrigo and who's the other dude? Gundogan?
Bro, I mean, you can't compare
I mean,
those
I really
guys.
don't see how. See, Kane gets into those pockets. He's an intelligent player, and Mourinho is probably one of the best managers for him to have. If Mourinho feels that he's getting crowded up in the middle, he will put him up front, and I don't see them sitting back like they usually do, like a Mourinho team usually does. They are going to play just like how they played against United. They are going to press and they're going to win that ball up ahead. I don't see any way that Tottenham are going to lose this game. I see Tottenham definitely winning this game. It is a 2-0 for Tottenham for me.
Holy shit. I wouldn't be so sure about winning the game, but yeah, I feel you when you say that you don't think that they're gonna lose this game. I see a 1-all.
I see a draw,
I feel
evenly
like
matched teams, 2-2.
creativity. Yeah, I feel like
It,
Ziyech's creativity is going to have an effect on Tottenham's goal, because that dude can come in from all
Man.
angles, man.
I
So
mean, if the
yeah.
defense is compressed, I don't see Ziyech doing much. Plus, this is revenge time for Uncle Mo. He
I
ain't
would
getting
love for
beat by
Uncle Mo to
Lamb.
win, man.
He ain't getting beat by Lambs. I
So
think
from
Tottenham
the
definitely win this
let
game.
me let me quickly roll over from a very very interesting game to a game that I don't know why I'm even commenting on now.
Was
I
it
just don't
City?
think this. No, I'm talking about Arsenal versus Wolves.
Oh.
Two of the most I don't know, like two of the worst performers this season. Not in terms of the points, but in terms of what we expect from them and what they deliver. So let's have a go at fucking Wolves first, man. What's wrong with them? Where do you think this inconsistency suddenly come from?
So I'm going to London this week and I'm filing 2 missing person reports. One against Aubameyang and the other against Jimenez. I don't know where the fuck they've been. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they're not scoring goals. I don't know if, it's a doppelganger on the pitch for both of them. What is happening? Why aren't they scoring the G's? I heard Aubameyang hasn't gotten a shot at goal since the past 2 games. Is that a joke?
That's just fuck all, man. And especially because Aubameyang did play as a striker in the previous game, if I'm not
Exactly.
wrong. So as a striker, how can you not have a single? And you play for Arsenal, right? You've got players around you who can create for you. Is it also now down to the manager who managers who have become just very conservative and they don't want to have that risk factor in their results at all? What's happening?
Okay, so for
I mean,
Arsenal, okay, Karan, go ahead.
go ahead.
Okay, for Arsenal, here's what I feel. For so many years, when we said Arsenal is fourth, I think they still played the same game, and I think that time it was good enough for them to stay fourth. But now, with the bottom half team just coming up with unpredictable performances, Arsenal is nowhere to be seen anymore because they have not changed over the times.
I feel that they have changed over the times, but not for the better, for the worse. At least they were scoring goals earlier. They were conceding for sure, but at least they were scoring. Now they are conceding few goals, but they're scoring fewer. They've conceded 10 and scored 9 goals. And yet somehow they have 13 points on the table. I really don't get it, but
But
they've
so
been
yeah,
cracking
how do
problems.
you see these two teams match up then? Do you think they are gonna cancel out each other's games and yet another draw or a fucking dragging
Yeah,
result?
I wouldn't
Or
be
do you feel
surprised.
someone's got the balls to step up finally?
I mean, to be fair to Wolves, they have created chances. They just haven't taken them. Podence has been good. He's had some shots. Jimenez has been creating, not having shots, but he's creating. Pedro Neto has been all right for Wolves, but Arsenal, I just don't see where the goals are going to come from. I mean, they look lackluster. They don't look up for it, and yeah, I don't see them scoring. I think it's going to be like say a 1-0 to Wolves because Arsenal
Ooh.
definitely ain't scoring, man.
I think it could definitely go down as another nil-all draw, and that's why I don't think I'm gonna bother watching this game.
Yeah, I agree with
I mean,
Amber. Nil all draw. I think.
I mean, unless Arsenal gets a penalty, they ain't scoring, man. The only goal that they scored this month was against United, which was a penalty.
They probably won't score
That's
with the
right.
penalty also.
I mean, Oba got goal of the month for Arsenal because that was the only goal.
Probably that was the only goal of the month goes to you.
It was.
Damn it. But yes, so I think we've covered mostly what we would have liked to. Not gonna go into City now
Oh yeah.
because
That is not worth it right now.
they are they are even below Arsenal at this point and not worth our time, guys. So just do us a favor and hit that subscribe button so that you are aware of all the videos, all the good content crack that we're creating. And definitely give a like if you like our predictions. We're going to keep a tab of those. And we're going to have another section every week which will discuss the losers and the winners amongst the three of us. And we definitely get to thrash the losers. You guys can join in as well in the comments. So yeah, make sure to hit the subscribe button.
I think that's it from us for this week, and we'll catch you on the FPL video pretty soon.